Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be going over a video on should you summon for Purgatory Bond, because with how the things are going so far, it looks like Purgatory Bond is going to be coming in about approximately 2 weeks, because that's when he dropped on JP. And this man is a monster, especially if you can 6-6 him, because he is a unit that is based off of HP, his max HP, just like Merlin, just like Escanor in a way. So what you want to do is you want to put him with HP crit gear. I've already went over a video. That's what I would do. HP crit gear with crit damage rules, because his attack stat means absolutely nothing in the grand scheme of things. But the biggest reason why I think you should summon for Purgatory Bond isn't even because of Purgatory Bond. It's because of his freaking banner, boys. This banner's stacked. Like, oh my god. Also, I'm going to turn down the music because I feel like it is still a tad too loud. There. Okay, so, looking at Purgatory's Bond banner, I think 70% of it is goated. Blue Demon Melly, Green Escanor, Lilia, Blue Eason, Red Lilia, and Mono are kind of meh. Red Eason can be used, and she's fairly new. She hasn't come out on many banners. But those other units have been on so many banners. I'm not saying Red Dairy is a bad unit. I genuinely am not, simply because she is used in quite a bit of things, and she is still pretty useful. And since we can vote, I will be making a video on that. So comment down below. What do you think I'm going to put as the top 3 for you guys to vote for? You guys will probably be wrong. So yeah, basically, just don't vote for Escanor. Like, he's been on like every single banner. Even if you're free to play, it's not worth it. Like, there's so many better units. But besides that, yeah. Now the raids are not the best for the fast units. Like, I know that they are always like this, but I wish they would just keep 2 fast units on here, put them up to 0.5. And then I would be happy. Because like Bond and Escanor, boom, done. Solid banner still. And then just take out these 2. Just take them out. Just take them out. We don't really need Lawless Bane anymore. We don't need Fest King anymore. He is absolutely outdated except for anvil farming. But like, you have to 6-6 him really. And yeah, it's not worth it, man. It's not worth it to 6-6 that man. Just for anvil farming, in my opinion. Lawless Bane, he is good. His dupes definitely help. I know a lot of people that do need them, so I guess if anything, pull out King, make all of these like 0.3 something. Boom. That would probably appease more masses than pulling out Lost Bane as well, because Lost Bane is actually useful. King, not so much. But there is Chandler, a very, very annoying demon unit to play up against, because I love using the Tarmiel team in Ungeared. You know, I love using Ruin. But every time you even just use a card, like my Taunt card, I still get the all stats down because of his passive, which makes my ultimate hit much, much less damage. And it is very, very annoying when I want to one-shot his units so I don't get attack weakened. But yeah, very, very solid unit. I've never seen the counter really pop off. Maybe it's just because I'm not in geared PvP and I don't use the 1 really in ungeared, because I don't think he's that great in ungeared in my opinion. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think his counter is really that god tier as every single JP player was saying. Also, I'm gonna get a sip of water, guys. Stop what you're doing right now. Drink some water. Hydrate. Stay safe. Talking too much. Sorry. And then Red Easton, basically, she just increases all defense or HP 8. I believe it's HP related. I can't remember. It's something increase all HP related stats or something per OC unit on your field, which at most you'll have like 2, like Easton and Valenti, or like Easton and Lilia, I guess, but it doesn't matter. And then decreases all damage by a single target attack, which is like, all right. But I still have yet to make this video. I want to bring her on my Tarmiel team. I want to on global. I want to, but I just don't have any dupes of her. She's only SA 1 or 2, maybe, probably not even SA'd. I don't really care about level 90 right now for her, but yeah. She's only used on the Tarmiel team, really. She could be used on the Bond team as well, because she cleanses all debuffs, you know, like attack seal and whatnot, but like, it's a very niche unit, I would say. So yeah, that's my opinion. She's not the best, but she's definitely very, very fun. And then we have MK2 Valencia on the banner. Need I say less? Massive AoE damage. She takes away enemies' abilities, just like Chandler. I didn't say that earlier, but Chandler's disable card, really, really cool. And then sadly, it doesn't work on Goddess's ultimate. I wish they would get rid of that. It should at least get rid of the shield. Like, if it only healed, I'd be like, all right, I understand that. That means that it's a healing card. That's it. It doesn't put up the shield. But I bet you there's just no way that they can get around it without cucking both of the abilities. So, unfortunately, those two cards don't, or that card does not disable Goddess Liz, which I hate. It's stupid in my opinion. And then we have Liz. Really bad unit unless you're bringing her in Belmos. If you're bringing her in Belmos or Grady team, I guess, if you bring like the Merlin, Gother, and Liz team, then you get a rank 3 first turn, and it just goes boppity boopity, easy clap. And then put Ram in the back, obviously, because she's a green unit. Instant just wipe, honestly. But Belmos, you know, you rank up cards, you do the rank up, you buff, you ult, and you double ult, yada, yada, yada. Pretty good unit. Literally just there for her passive. And then you have Saria, which was the #1 voted unit in all of JP. It almost hit like 200,000 votes, which I honestly thought there would be more of. In my opinion, I thought there would be more people playing, but I guess this is the JP server, so, you know, less players. But yeah, it's I kind of expected the Sariel was absolutely goated, except he sucks in PvP. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think, like, he's good, but like he's not as popular as he once was before Merlin. Before Merlin, I saw him at, like, every 5 matches. Obviously, the one was still everywhere, but he was everywhere. He increased all angels or goddesses substats, or not substats, basic stats, like 20%. He has the grace, makes it where if you crit, you do more crit damage, I think, or lower their crit defense. Can't quite remember. And then he has a Sever card, really strong Power Strike card, goated unit in my opinion, especially for PvE right now. And then we have Tarmiel, one of my favorite units in the game right now. He is so much fun. I swear to Jesus, if I don't pull at least one copy of this man on Global, I'm going to cry. I need this man. I want a 6-6 him. I want a 6-6 showcase. I want a level 90 blue Fat King, I think. It's going to be amazing. You'll all already know. And then Mono, literally just there for fun to boss Escanor. Like, she makes it so easy. Get top 5%, bada bing, bada boom. Lilia, just there for big boobs. Ludo, really good sublink unit. I don't think he's that useful in anything else, really, because he gets out CC'd by so many units. He can be, if you're not facing top whales, he can still be very viable. But where I am in PvP, it's he's kind of a no-go. Especially because he's only 4-6. Or 5-6, I can't remember. And then Easton, buff unit, need I say less. Derriere, big nuker. And then Pen Team and Diane. So yeah, this banner is absolutely mondo stacked. Okay, I got spammed in my Discord, but yeah. So now we're going to be going over Bond, and remember, we're giving him HP crit damage, and you'll find out once I cut to his skills and whatnot. I'll be back in just a second. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and also after this, hopefully I remember, but I'm going to be going over the other banners that come with summoning on Bond. I'll have to go over that just so anyone that hasn't played JP or hasn't watched any of my previous videos will know, because this is going to be a lot. This is for the JP anniversary. Hopefully we get all the stuff with it. It is not confirmed, sadly, but I really hope it is. Otherwise, it's going to be a big loss for Global, and it'll be honestly unfair in my opinion, considering JP got our anniversary basically. They got the one when we got the Elizabeth, like, really? But yeah, okay, so Purgatory Bond, he's a red attribute unit, and he is a human. So obviously, right off the bat, Escanor counters him in a way. If Escanor goes first, he gets a rank 3, he one-shots Bond, in my opinion. I truthfully think that he can one-shot Bond with a rank 3. Now, if you go first and you buff, you throw up your Arthur taunt, because you need Arthur for Bond. You honestly really do need Arthur for Bond. Like, it just makes him so much better. He's not 100% needed, but he definitely makes him from, like, a good unit to a god tier unit, because he increases the HP by 30%. He makes it so you take less damage. He makes it so you deal more damage, because it's overall damage. it's not, I assume this helps his damage, by the way. I'm not 100% sure. But since it says just damage, it doesn't say attack stat, it doesn't say attack related stats, it says none of that. So I can only assume that he makes Bond do more damage. But yeah, I think you honestly need to go first or run evasion food. I think evasion food could very well be a new meta because the one Escanor is a menace now. Like, okay, so I've seen multiple people say that it's basically just rock, paper, scissors. Merlin team beats Escanor. Escanor beats Merlin team. Bond beats Merlin team. Unless Merlin team goes first, then they win. And they have to have really good RNG. And they have to freeze you every single turn. So, yeah, just run Ludo Link on this man, honestly, and you might be fine. But we're going to be going over Bond's passive, Body That Overcame Limit. When the hero's ultimate move gauge fills due to skill use, skill move, or rank up, increases max HP by 8% for 3 turns, max of 5 stacks, and cleanses stats decreasing debuffs. So like Assault Melee's debuffs, Zeldris' debuffs, stuff like that. Or attack weakening, like from Estarossa, covers a lot of demons. His passive is literally just like Rams, or Rems, I mean. But instead of attack-related stats, it's HP-related stats, max HP. Actually, not HP-related stats, just max HP, okay. So it's a very, very good passive because you do more damage if you have more HP, and the more HP you have, the harder chance it is for them to kill you. It's just absolutely busted in my opinion. Also, apparently he has Detonate, so that's also really, really good, especially if they have ultimates. Imagine if they all had ultimate gauge orbs, that would be insane. So at rank 1, he inflicts Detonate damage equal to 9% of max HP on all enemies, and Detonate deals 20% additional per orb and the target's ultimate move gauge. So, you know, that's a lot of Ooga Booga damage. And then rank 3 inflicts Detonate damage equal to 21% of max HP on all enemies. I watched Speedy Grand Cross. He did like a thing. I don't know if it was in PvP or PvE. I just saw his thumbnail. I didn't actually watch it. My bad. But he played it. He got 19 million damage. And I was like, ooh, that's pretty freaking epic, mate. I'd be scared if that was on PvP, but I assume it was PvE. And then we have this card, which honestly kind of puts Bond over the roof. Because it kind of gives him a little bit of a leeway to heal in a way, unless you face a Merlin team. So at rank 1, it's called Gift. Applies an effect that heals diminished HP of all allies by 20% at the start of an allied turn and increases max HP by 10% for 2 turns. So you're seeing how he gets a lot of those HP buffs over time, unless you just don't draw any cards like Nagato. And then at rank 3, applies an effect that heals diminished HP of all allies by 50% at the start of an allied turn and increases max HP by 30% for 3 turns. So he's nasty. He's nasty. I wish you could run a go-through with him. Probably like Bond, Arthur, red Gother, not green Gother. Green Gother is kind of useless unless you wanted to use them for ult gauge control, which you could. I wouldn't take that away from you. Still a very good unit. Just doesn't give you really any buffs, really, but I mean, it's whatever. And then I would run Twigo or Griamore or Arthur in the back. Never mind, not Arthur in the back. Hauser in the back, in that order. So either Twigo if you don't have him maxed out, Griamore if you don't have him maxed out, Hauser. Just my opinion on that. Bond is just, I never even went over his ultimate, the piece of resistance for these whales, not free to play. So his ultimate inflicts damage equal to 30% of max HP on all enemies. So, you know, I'm trying to process what this actually means. Inflicts damage equal to 30% of max HP on all enemies. This is at only 1 out of 6, and he goes up to 45%. So let's say the enemy has, I honestly can't process what this means. Inflicts damage equal to 30% of max HP. Oh, I think it's based off your own HP, I'm pretty sure. Derp, I was like, off their own HP. What? Okay, so let's say you have 100,000 HP. You would do 33,000 damage or I guess let's just go to, I get, no, 1/6. So 30%, you would do 30,000 damage. Shoot. Wait, no, 33,000 damage at your 1/6. Oh gosh, this ult is hurting my brain. Then at 6 out of 6, you gain Rupture, which means double the damage when they have a buff. So if you're doing 45%, and the enemy has 100,000 HP, you do 45,000, and then at 6 out of 6, you have Rupture. But I'm fairly certain all of your buffs and whatnot stack as well. Like, all of these will stack as well. And then if you have this will stack as well. And then it just stacks on this. And then you do like 3 million damage in PvP. Like, he can literally hit harder than max nuking Tarmiel. And max nuking with Tarmiel is absolutely abysmal, because you have to get that Fat King ult, you have to get all of that. But this, you just have to get Bond's ult and have a bunch of HP related units. That's literally it. So Bond is busted. Bond is busted. I can't remember if I said it, should you summon, or is this a must summon at the beginning? I think I already said that, so I already lost half my viewers. But what's going on, guys? How are you guys still here? Basically, I'm going to be going over this final banner, because right here, I know I've done this multiple times. Fever banner, absolutely goated. You get 5 free multis, and when you get the Fever ticket, the tickets, you add an extra 5% to all of these units. So that means you basically get a guaranteed SSR. Like, I've had one multi where I didn't get an SSR. Sadly, I wish it was just a guaranteed SSR. Like, just give us it. Like, come on. But whatever, I'll take it. I mean, I think I got a Game of Shin, I got a Green Gother, I got a Derriere, I got a Demon Melee, I think I got 2 Zenaries, I think, or something. So it was pretty good. It was pretty good. Not the best, obviously. And you know what? Hell, I'll even do a multi right now. Why not, guys? Also, I never put on my overlay again. I'm an absolute scrub. Bada bink. All right, there we go. Yeah, like, this banner is so good. Like, there is so much insane value on it, and the way you get all the, and I got shafted, of course. I absolutely hate JP. Like, I hate my luck in these games. Oh, I want to go farther, but I don't really need anything on this account, so I'm going to save. Basically what you have to do in order to get this, you have to get 490 out of this. And to get that, you are basically going to have to go a rotation and a half on Festival Bond, I believe. Yes, a rotation and a half. But before you get scared, you get 10 free multis, most likely. I assume they will be giving out the free multis. You get 10 free. You log into the first date, you get a Oslo Hawk, or a Hawk coin, not Oslo Hawk, but just a regular Hawk coin. I would not trade it up because I would like the 6/6 Hawk. I already have on JP or on Global, I believe, but yeah, that's just me. And then you start to get 10 free tickets every single day, and every single unit you pull, like one rare unit, that would count as 1. So you have to pull 490 units. So every 30 is 10, so 300 times 10, that's 100, 300 per rotation, so an extra 190. So yeah, it's literally about 1.5 rotations. So if you can do 1 full rotation and then do all the extra free multis, you will be able to get all of the rewards from here. So a few hammers, some more gems back as well, some SA coins, etc., etc. Really, really good value. So yeah, that is why I highly suggest you have to summon on Bond. Even if you're not guaranteed Bond, there is still a massive, massive chance to get a dupe for the 1 Escanor. Why did the... Oh, this is the wrong banner. This is that... Don't buy this, by the way. Don't buy this. It's a waste. It's a waste. This ticket has every single SSR on it, and it's $50. I'm going to say that every single time I see this. It's a waste. Don't do it. There we go. Okay. As you can see, there's the 1, Lost Vein, King, Chandler, Valenti, all really, really god tier units, unless you pull Green Escanor or Lilia. So, yeah, that's really long, over detailed video on should you summon for Festival Bond. Hopefully you have a great day. Let me know if you guys want to summon. I think it's usually like 50-50. Like, people are like, oh, I kind of want to save for Ragnarok. Oh, I kind of want to save for whatever. But even if you are free to play and you can't go all the way, I honestly think you should summon, unless you really, really want to summon on Ragnarok. Like, I mean, it looks like it could be really cool. It's probably going to have some dope units. So best of luck to you guys. Hope you guys have an amazing day, and Hope you guys keep enjoying the content. Peace out.